Hello and welcome to Coxie's Picks, and we are continuing the saga of rigid 19Rs. Now, as if you remember, and I'll give you a quick recap on the previous versions, what we had was the original one, which involved drilling, right? And it still looks amazing and incredible now, and that's the one that we're going to focus on later on today. But we then had the one which we then didn't need to drill, right? Because we had the additional screws, which was kind of cool, right? But the whole aim of this was to make a homebrew or an open source version of the 209 rigid, one that we could all have and share. Except the 209 rigid has keys on both sides, which the more astute of you will notice that this has a keyhole either side. So if I just put a picture up here of a 209, and then I shall put a picture up here of a symmetrical 19R, and you'll see that I've ordered one of these, and hopefully we'll be able to get this into action and make it through. So what we need to do first off is we're going to escape out of the version 1, or as the bondage engineer calls it, 2.1. We're going to escape out of these today. Right, so we need to remind ourselves how these cuffs work. So what we'll do is we'll just do a quick demonstration. It's got a double lock that's activated by pushing on the side, like so, right, and that's the double lock set. Then you would get the key, and it's all done in one motion on Clejuso, so it's going to be swung all the way around. So you turn it, and then you'll see that the double lock is removed, like so, and then you come all the way around again, and then that is the single lock removed. Now what's kind of cool about this is they did think about the protection on their cuff. So if we look inside, you can see that all the working parts aren't at the rear. So as you go prodding with your whatever you're going to use to try and pick with, right, it actually goes to the back of the pack and doesn't actually reach the balls, and so therefore isn't an effective picking tool. You have to come forward and then pick, which is also really cool. And the other aspect is that they made the keyway really narrow. So you can see I've got a standard pick here, and you can see that it is quite stiff for me to get in, so I need to use a really thin and elegant pick, not the big brute one. But we'll give it a go, and we shall see if I can get out of it. So I suppose what I need to do is move over there and then throw these cuffs on. Okay, we've got my Clejuso, we've got a key just in case everything goes wrong, and we're going to use the SAD tool that is available on a few commercial sites. Right, why am I using the SAD tool? Since you don't normally see me use it, it's just so that people can replicate it. Okay, so there we are, no custom tools, just a custom cuff. Right, so let's get this bad boy on. Let's set the double lock, so the double lock is on, like so. And give it a squeeze, and then set the double lock like so. So okay, so we've got the double locks on. There you go, so you can see where the camera focuses. We're going to use the hook aspect of the SAD tool, and then because you can see I've got a keyway available, we're going to work on this keyway. So the first thing I want to do is get rid of that double lock. So we're going to go in like so, and then feel for the double lock. You can see that the double lock is already done, just like that. So there it goes. All right, and then we're going to get rid of the single lock. So I just need to position myself. It's trickier on the rigid, I will definitely give it that. Positioning my hands is very awkward because I'm so used to the cuff being able to fold. But we'll get up and into position, and then hopefully we'll get out. And then all we need to do is recreate the same on the other one. So hopefully you can see. So we'll go like this. Are you still in the shot? Yes. Right, so going to go like that, which will get the double lock out. You can see it's out, and then we're going to go in like this. Oh, try and get ourselves into position, and oh, we started to pick it, and then we got ourselves jammed. So there we go, all picked, all done. So that's it picked. Okay, so as you've seen, it does make it a lot harder to pick when it's in a rigid form, and you really do need to be a bit dexterous. I mean, I could probably get out quicker if I used a different tool. I'm thinking probably the happy tool, or maybe if I was to make a bespoke key to go around the corners, which I might have to do because my actual plan is to have the twin one and then do a keyholes up escape. So you might have to see some unique tooling to get that one done. However, until next time, right, this is the Bondage Engineers homegrown 219R. and I love it. So thank you very much for watching, stay safe and stay tuned for the next part. Goodbye.